Did believers once live in sin? Yes. Paul was writing to believers in Ephesians 2, verse 2. This is it. You used to live in sin just like the rest of the world, obeying the devil, the commander of the powers in the unseen world. He is the spirit at work in the hearts of those who refuse to obey God. They were slaves of sin in the past. In Romans 6, verse 17, Paul was writing to believers. This is it. Thank God, once you were slaves of sin, but now you wholeheartedly obey this teaching we have given you. They were they were dominated by the sinful nature. It only wants to do evil, which is what God hates. The Son is Jesus. This is Hebrews 1, verses 8 and 9. But to the Son, he says, your throne, O God, endures forever and ever. You rule with a scepter of justice. You love justice and hate evil. Therefore, O God, your God has anointed you, pouring out the oil of joy on you more than on anyone else. They followed the lust of the flesh, eyes, pride of life, what the world offers, all being linked to sin. Jesus is the one who brought them out of slavery to sin. He's the Holy Spirit and is available to anyone. Can believers be slaves to sin? Yes, if they choose to obey it. This was to believers. This is Romans 6, verse 16. Don't you realize that you become the slave of whatever you choose to obey? You can be a slave to sin, which leads to death, or you can choose to obey God, which leads to righteous living. Believers must not let their eyes, mouth, or any parts of their body become instruments of evil to serve sin. They should use their body to do what is right for the glory of God. This is Romans 6, verses 13 and 14. Do not let any part of your body become an instrument of evil to serve sin. Instead, give yourselves completely to God, for you were dead, but now you have a new life. So use your whole body to do what is right for the glory of God. Being slaves to sin will lead to death. So if you have wandered from the truth, come back. Whoever brings a wandering believer back will save that person from death and bring about the forgiveness of many sins. If a believer is living in sin and dies, God will send that person to hell. God, though, wants all people to enter heaven. Does sin live inside humans? Yes. This verse was to believers, but sin lives inside unbelievers too. Sin doesn't come to live inside you after you become a believer. This is Romans 8, verse 10. And Christ lives within you, So even though your body will die because of sin, the Spirit gives you life because you have been made right with God. Humans are born with sin inside them because of Adam. He disobeyed God's command, leading to sin entering the world. This is Romans 5, verse 12. When Adam sinned, sin entered the world. Adam's sin brought death, so death spread to everyone, for everyone sinned. Sin passed from him to every human except Jesus. Believers who endured until the end will receive new bodies that'll be sin-free on Judgment Day. The day is Judgment Day. This is Romans 8, verse 23. And we believers also groan, even though we have the Holy Spirit within us as a foretaste of future glory. For we long for our bodies to be released from sin and suffering. We too wait with eager hope for the day when God will give us our full rights as His adopted children, including the new bodies He has promised us. Peace.